Hi, I'm Bob Hooey, otherwise known as Canada's Idea Man. I live in Egremont, Alberta, and I travel the globe sharing ideas that help people and give them hope. Well, I use technology in a number of reasons, in a number of ways. One is obviously with the websites that we have that let people know how to find us and where we are and what we do and what we provide. Also, working on my 15th book right now, should be out in the beginning of 2018. And a lot of technology involved in that in terms of editing, formatting, and printing. But as I was saying earlier, you know, the app that I make most use of is called Irene, otherwise known as my wife. She's the techie in the family, I'm the talkie. The one app that we use a lot when we're traveling is the Google Maps. I mean, that app has gotten us all over the world, driving in South Africa and Australia, New Zealand. We just spent 2 weeks in Ireland and Scotland and didn't get lost, you know. It even translated from Scottish to English so that we can understand it. Well, I use PowerPoint occasionally. If I'm doing Keynote, I use very little PowerPoint. If I'm doing training or a general session, PowerPoint is there as a backup in terms of people like visuals. So we put some visuals up, you know, picture, maybe a few words, and then you talk to it. Because you're not there to do a slideshow. You're there to inform them and to inspire them and to, you know, maybe give them some illumination on something too, but you're not there to do a slideshow. Well, I write them in Word, and then she does the editing, and then she does the formatting to the specs, like for instance, CrateSpace is the Amazon system, and then just simply PDFs them and upload. But even there, Amazon has come a long way from when I first started doing things with them. What has it been, about 7 or 8 years? You know, it used to be a lot more tedious. Now it's real simple, and which has allowed them to expand their business. Well, I still, because I'm speaking, I still do a lot of book sales at the back of the room. But one of the things we're working on is ramping up so that we're doing more online book sales, because as you know, that's where the money is. But it's a challenge to do so, because there's a lot of competition out there for web pages and just everything that's catching people's attention. So that's one of the things we're working on for 2018, is to say, okay, how do we ramp that up so that more people can find us and they don't always have to come here and speak to get some. Well, Smashwords is one for the ebooks. CrateSpace has their own. Smashwords actually is kind of good. I'm not sure if you know about that, but that goes through to Barnes & Noble, iTunes, a whole bunch of groups like that. And we have been doing that actually. Dan Pointer, who used to come and speak at CAPS conferences, he's passed away now a few years, was the one that told me about Smashwords. And it's been a great little addition to doing the Kindle stuff and those kinds of things, as well as the print books. So it's all done through Dreamweaver. Yeah, Irene's trained in that, and so she's pretty conversant with that. She can do the coding if necessary, although if she keeps it simple, I can help, you know. So she creates it, and then I fill the content, and then she goes back in and plays with it and makes it work. I challenge other people in our business to take advantage of this and to look at ways of getting what they're doing online through video. There's a lot of platforms out there that I'm just learning. So we're starting to find ways of taking the video that we've done, because we've done a whole bunch. When I was doing years ago, when I was doing a lot of management work with the Brick and helping them move into the $1 billion range, which we did 1 year. I had access to their studio, so I went in and did a whole bunch of videos. A lot of them we haven't even processed yet, so they'll be coming out this year too.